Mediumcore, a mode that remains mostly forgotten, for a good reason. It's probably the worst way to play Terraria. A combination of losing your only good weapons far from home during a visit from some pirates, or even Martians, is enough to make an hour session into 3 hours, while rapidly deteriorating even the best player's mental state. That's why I'm here to attempt this. Over the past 2 months, I've been putting my skills to the test in Mediumcore, but with a catch. It's Master Mode, and I'm a dragon. Being a dragon has both advantages and disadvantages. Since I'm a heavier creature, I can't jump as high or run as fast as an average Terrarian, but I'm able to withstand more damage. I can also breathe smoke and shoot fireballs at enemies that scales up with my defense rating, but I saw that these powers are absurdly overpowered. Here's an example. This is me at 3 different stages of the game with varying amounts of defense. On the left, I have no armor. In the middle, I have Hellstone armor. On the right, I have solar armor. As you can see here, the solar armor has a higher damage output than both the Daybreak and Solar Eruption. The Hellstone armor also provides a ridiculous damage output for late pre-hard mode. Now that you know the basics of being a dragon, it's time to move on. After appreciating the art of randomized world names, I settle on the Nightmare of Agony. Sounds fitting if you ask me. The world is medium size on master difficulty with a random evil biome. Now, let the nightmare begin. First things first, clothes are for the weak. Probably could have worded that better. Sounds like something an OnlyFans creator would say. Anyway, you know the drill. Chop trees, get attacked by the slimes the guide shoots, and start construction on a small wood box. With this box complete, I'm free to wander off to find a replacement for this shit copper sword. Luckily, the living trees just right to my base provide me with a boomerang, an umbrella, and a blowpipe. Only one of these will ever be useful. Upon further investigation of the surrounding area, there's no large cave opening, meaning I would need to dig down myself. But something on the left side of the map catches my eye. A desert temple. After a tedious dig, I found my reward. Pharaoh's clothes! God fucking damn it! With my sense of ore gathering and luck with weaponry, I start to feel safer on my quest to dig to the world's core. Until I was ripped apart by a giant spider standing in the elevator. Well, okay, easy fix. just head down the shaft to retrieve my stuff with no preparation. Somehow that works. There were no enemies in sight. Now, back to the... Have you ever seen a dragon in orbit before? Well, now you have. I found myself crash landing on the far left of the world, where some sorry fool sleeping on the world's largest waterbed. Unfortunately, he's going to be useful to me later, so I decided on building a beach box. Yeah, all of the houses are looking like boxes. There's no stopping me. There's whispers of someone new in town. Turns out, a furry came to settle in the beach box. They thought it was appropriate to sell parts of a reptilian costume. To me. A reptile. I guess I shouldn't question it. My next trip to space is way more successful, bringing me backup weapons and better movement. Any guesses on what I did next? Alright, I guess it's time to address this. Inventory and storage management is not one of my strong suits, as you can see by the random chests around the base. I'm doing my best to make an efficient storage system when I feel an evil presence watching me. I'm confident in my equipment, but I have nowhere to hide it. I toss together 2 short rows of platforms on the base and hope that's enough. The fight begins. I don't triage charges, and cuts offspring. Soon enough, the eye reveals its teeth. It charges with a higher speed, so fast I'm already struggling to keep up. My main issue is my lack of acceleration. Once I need to turn, I lose all my speed, and it takes me a few seconds to start sprinting again. I can make up for this with my web slinger. I'm forced to leave the arena to maintain my speed for longer in hopes of avoiding more attacks. It takes until 2 AM, but I come out on top. My reward for this? An accessory that will carry me for hours to come. The Shield of Cthulhu. Remember the acceleration issue? This shield fixes it. If I shield bash when I start running, I'll instantly start sprinting at full speed. goblins. I should have seen this coming. Still, how dangerous can they be? Well... no. This will not do. I'll be here for hours. Unless... Demolitionist? I need your entire stock of grenades. Now! Now this is all like it. Run for the hills and never come back, you wankers. Now, time to find the scam artist. Wow, did your friends drop you down the shaft and I wasn't looking? Honestly, would have done the same if I were them. With my newly combined accessories, I should be strong enough to go into the underground jungle now to find my true power. That means... more mining! Wait, hang on, slime marine? This shouldn't be too much of an issue. I guess royalty dislikes creatures who kill half of the kingdom's population. It wouldn't hurt if I just took that crown, would it? The king's size is making it difficult to avoid, but a jump that large is no match for my new technology. The blue horseshoe balloon and spectre boots were more than enough to rotate around the oversized slime. The fight is dragging on. This enchanted sword is kinda shit. The king eventually disintegrated into pathetic blue slimes, ending this battle of endurance. I really need a real weapon. On the way back to the jungle cave, I found a long-dead Indiana Dr. Bones. The hat looks stylish, but come on, clothes are for the weak, right? With my new jungle armor, mana flower, and emerald staff, I set out on a quest to find ice skates. But I return home empty-handed. The truth was so depressing that I'm not even going to show you. The map sort of speaks for itself. Gardening. It's not something us dragons are known for. It's for a reason. We are carnivores after all, but I still need herb-based potions to thrive. I cultivate Daybloom and Blinkroot in planter boxes, mainly so no accidents happen. But Daybloom and Blinkroot are only going to get me so far. Same with my weapons. I need a way to power up. What about the dungeon? It's a dangerous place, sure. Spikes that can pierce my scales, and skeletons that will stop at nothing to turn me into a finely sliced exotic meal that they can't eat. But it's worth that risk. I bring potions of swiftness, regeneration, thorns, and iron scales, along with wood to build 3 long platforms in the dungeon entrance. This is going to be a difficult fight. It doesn't help that I'm late for my fishing quest, but I still need to try. I convince the old man I'll free him. He explodes into a bunch of bones. I rush back to my platform, begin to throw everything I have at him. The fight turns south rather quickly, both from my poor weapon choices as well as skill issue, as only half of my projectiles actually hit their mark. The night was coming dangerously close to its end. He gets multiple good hits on me, bringing me to the brink of death. But I save myself by gazing into my mirror. I need a new strategy. I grabbed my musket and broomstick, both of which were gathering dust in the corner of my chest room. I also made a new house near the dungeon for both quick access and the arms dealer for more bullets. This time, I am ready. I arrived at the dungeon's entrance, even later than last night, ironically. The old man explodes into bones once again, but instead of getting my scaled ass beat, I show him the power of American freedom. This is what American freedom looks like, right? I don't know, I'm Australian. With just an hour and a half until sunrise, he falls. I need 3 things from this place: a shadow key, an aqua scepter, and an alchemy table. I quickly run into my arch nemesis in this place, crumbled bricks. These little shits are the bane of my existence. Ground that you can walk on? No. Fall into the spike pit. Can't find the thing you're looking for in the dungeon? You missed a hidden passage filled with crumbled bricks. They're tedious to dig and waste your time. That's why I have a haiku about them. Crumble bricks are shit. Waste your time and get you killed. I hate poetry. I have no idea why I put that in the script, but I found all the things I needed during that rant about crumble bricks. That's to be like the fastest dungeon run I've ever had. Now, time to get my claws on a flame lash. I'm about as strong as I can get now. I can finally expand my garden to grow more exotic herbs, like waterleaf and shiverthorn. But now, it's time for the hard mode prep. The better I do here, the easier it will be to survive in hard mode. To make my life easier, I'm in search of two powerful items, the Terraspark boots and the shell phone, both of which have horrific crafting trees. To make this easier, I need to find the shimmer. So that means... Wait, no more mining up. Whoa, I found it. Oh shit, I touched it. I built another box, this time in the wall for easy shimmer access, and a bit of variety. I also shimmer a life crystal, mana star, and gold worm for some permanent boosts. I also retrieved that Pharaoh's outfit that was shoved in the corner of my storage and toss it in there too to gain the magic carpet and sandstorm in a bottle, as well as making a magiluminescence to further increase my speed. I guess I need to start doing quests for this shitter. No better time than now. Also, she's still selling me this reptile outfit. Like, woman, do you see me? I don't need to buy a fake tail, I have a real one. We need some excitement up in here, this is getting boring as. I think I know how to change that. 7 Eyes Cthulhu, no match for me. Eater of Worlds, no chance. It's actually really easy. You know what actually is challenging though? Finding ice skates. Despite whispers of a fallen meteor, I continue my search. But I quickly run out of space to actually find chests, forcing me to the surface in defeat. This dungeon is so weird, it extends so far into this biome. Anyway, whatever this meteor is... Oh. Okay, Storm's been crying about this one for centuries. I just need to get a little bit close without cooking myself. Meteor heads, fuck off! Wait, hang on. Down there, did it turn my torch into meteorite? Wow, you actually thought I was gonna make meteor armor? I have a way better use for it. Time for a
makeover! Makeover!
I love these blocks. They're so unique. Again, you really want round 2? Just give me a second. There. It's time. time for regicide. You know, I'm really starting to get bored of walking all the way to the beach. I felt like I could find the magic conch in the desert. Cool. Something else to waste my time. Add it to the fishing list. Oh, there's a man down here? You good, mate? Oh, damn. I didn't know shit-faced people float. Guess it seems like a good reason to drink booze on the open ocean. Honing in on the shell phone for now, I continue to complete my fishing quest for the fish finder, while farming for the other items, mainly the telecounter and the depth meter. The telecounter quickly falls into my hands. The same can't be said about the depth meter. Many bats were slain today, but still, no joy. I decided to visit the underworld to build my hoard of loot. I swap between this and killing bats. I've also killed so many piranhas that I have a hat that makes me look like an actual dork. And still, no depth meter. Oh wait, there it is. Finally. Time to gather some wholesale and obsidian. It's probably the most reliable way of having backup sets at all times. This trip allows me to create the all-important molten pickaxe for hard mode, as well as the Mighty Knight's Edge that will immediately be forgotten in a chest. A mage simply has no time for a children's toy like this. Looks like moon's dripping blood. Wouldn't it be crazy if I got— oh my god, I got munch off. Oh my god. That's crazy. That was like the first thing I killed too. I'm also realizing that I never made a list of the items I still need for the Terraspark boots and the shell phone, so here's the list. From the shell phone, I'm missing the DPS meter, the Fisherman's Pocket Guide, the weather radio, the Demon Conch, and the Magic Conch. From the Terraspark boots, I am missing the Obsidian Rose and the Ice Skates, as well as the Water Walking boots. The grind is a bore, so it's Queen Bee time. I built 2 planter box platforms, bring basic buff potions, and recklessly swing at the hive. The Queen's stingers are no match for my scales, as I remain in good health throughout the entire fight. But he slams into the wall at supersonic speeds after I get my final hit in with a flame lash. Did I need to commit yet another regicide? No, I really didn't, but it still was kind of fun. The real reason for the death of this monarch is to add another 2 rows of plants to my garden. I begin to grow Moonglow and Deathweed, both of which are used to create some of the most powerful potions, like Magic Power and Wrath. My life begins to centre on two things for a while: building a bridge across the underworld, and fishing quests for this bum. I can't bear feeling the burning depths of the world's core right now. I'm going to look for this shell again. Seriously? Again? Nothing? Fuck this. I'm gonna start these fishing sessions. I catch crate after crate, ending with 7 wooden, 7 iron, 3 gold, 6 oasis, and 25 oysters. I also found myself a stylish peddler's hat. No clue where it came from. Just don't investigate that, please. The wooden crates and iron crates gave me useless shit. The gold ones give me master bait, important for future fishing sessions. Also, anyone who laughed at me saying master bait is immature, just saying. The true prizes are in the oasis crates and the oysters. And holy shit, is that a pink pearl? Oh wow, okay, that's... I did not expect that. From the first one. Anyway, what I was trying to say was that oasis crates are the most important. They're the ones that can give me the shell. Well, they did give me a shell, as well as a spare one. This fishing session has probably used all my luck for the entire year. Now, for the water walking boots. During that session, I collect 16 wooden crates, 8 iron crates, 1 gold crate, and 4 ocean crates. All of the crates gave me junk, but the 3rd ocean crate luckily had the boots that I so desperately craved. Next up, the ice skates, the final piece of the Terra Spark boots. Like I predicted, the fishing session only nets me 13 wooden crates, 7 iron crates, 1 gold crate, and 1 frozen crate. Way less successful than the desert fishing session. All 22 of these crates had nothing good. I guess I should just accept the fact that my luck has vanished for a while. Maybe you'll come back with a bridge building session in the underworld? Okay. Back to fishing. I need another shell. This one can only be found at the world's molten core. It may seem fearsome, but when I start fishing, I'm vulnerable. I'm totally being weakened by these pathetic angler clothes. I build a box above the pool of lava. It's enough to keep me mostly safe, aside from fire imps and bone serpents. But instead of using my newly constructed room, I give the ice skates one more chance. 7 frozen crates. No, 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 and f*** you! 2 more. Oh, of course not. Surely. Yes! The Terraspark boots are mine! That's the one major item I wanted made. Now, to focus on the remaining items. The weather radio, Fisherman's Pocket Guide, DPS meter, and the Demon Conch. I have a feeling the Demon Conch will be the hardest one to find, so let's start with that. I've been gathering lava bait while building the bridge, but I'll need a lava-proof bobber for more efficiency. Luckily, these are easy to come across in the abundance of obsidian crates in the lava. I also love the look of these trees in the obsidian crates. Oh, holy shit, that was faster than I expected. Oh my fucking god, that's two demon conches in 1 minute? Okay, now I've used up all my luck for 2025. Back to the fishing quests. Hey, I didn't know that lava sharks like the water. That's very strange. My luck continues. The weather radio so soon? Just the pocket guide and DPS meter to go. But I am starting to run into an issue. I have nothing to do. I do my angler quest in the mornings, and hope the traveling merchant sells the DPS meter. There's nothing else I need to collect. I end up spending my time extending the underworld bridge. I decided to pop up to the surface to include the snow biome in my pylon network. I built a house for the mechanic, who was still in the dungeon since my hunt for the tele counter, so I could buy the pylon and the components for the grand design. I also decided to separate the left side corruption from the desert near my base. If this is left unattended, it will most likely spread through the sand like wildfire and corrupt my spawn. That would be very dangerous, and I really don't want that to happen. Back again, I see. Still don't have it. Alright, I do like this hat, but it's not what I need. Finally! The pocket guide is mine! Just the DPS meter left. Strange, that's usually like the first one I get. Unfortunately, this thing comes down to luck. Another blood moon. I managed to find a necklace made of shark teeth. It inspires me to alter my accessory loadout. I combine the necklace and honeycomb that I got from the queen bee into the stinger necklace and dismantle my blue horseshoe balloon into its base components and reconstruct them to make the yellow horseshoe balloon. I lose an extra jump, but now I deal more damage to armored targets. Back to playing the waiting game. In my boredom, I create a flat area that will eventually become my hard mode boss arena. It will also serve another purpose. It houses the altar to summon the Old One's army. Something I'll get into in early hard mode. It's not long until boredom creeps in again. This time, I want to create something useful. A green screen. The very one that you might have seen around various points in this video. I built the walls with emerald gemspark blocks. While making platforms in the middle of the room. For these not to show up, I need to create them in echo coding, which I had to borrow from elsewhere. For some reason, this paint is only available after Plantera. I also had to borrow some graves for eliminate coding due to my lack of deaths. I didn't want to alter my death count, just so we can get a clean total at the end. Traveling merchants come, traveling merchants go. They will give you the thing that you desire. All it takes is patience. There it is! 20 hours! It took you 20 real-world hours to sell me this. Yes! This is one last fuck you. You deserve it. Goblin Tech, PDA, cell phone. Oh, this thing looks so cool. And finally, the shell phone. It's time for the final wall of flesh preparations. I bring campfires to increase my regeneration, as well as my potions. I take potions of regeneration, swiftness, iron scales, mana regen, thorns, heart reach, endurance, wrath, magic power, and inferno. I place campfires along the bridge. I'm planning on summoning it on the left of the world to give me as much time as possible. Also hoping to extend the bridge further and... Oh fuck! Why did I let that happen? I should be more careful. Lucky I have my potions. I struggled to deal with the initial horde of hungry. There's too many for my trusty flame lash. It's time for the Aqua Scepter. With this weapon, I can ignore the hungry entirely while focusing the beam of water to hit the eyes of the wall of flesh with more precision than a stray squirt from a congested hand sanitizer bottle. It seems like I am overprepared. I was way faster than the wall, and little issue dodgy noises. The wall falls, and never got below half health. But this is where the real challenge begins. And I get to do my victory lap around my worlds, mainly to find the hollow biome. It's on the right side of the world, past the living trees. That's it for this part of my adventure. It's only the beginning. I'm honestly surprised about my lack of deaths so far. The only one being a result of an unlucky monster spawn when dropping down my elevator. The most deaths usually come in hard mode. It's only a matter of time before my overconfidence catches up to me.